the Guest Services Coordinator here at Camp Sealth, and today we're going to be going on a Forest Flora ID hike. Behind me, you can see a big leaf maple. As its name suggests, it's the largest of the maple family. It can be identified by its gray-brown bark and knobby, crooked limbs. However, oftentimes you can't see the bark because it's covered in ferns, moss, and lichen. Here you can see a newly sprouted maple leaf. Although this one is still pretty small, when they're fully grown, they can be the size of a dinner plate. Here we have a sword fern. It gets its name from its sword-like appearance and jagged leaves. They can grow to be from 1 to 6 feet tall. They're also an evergreen fern, which means that they don't die off in the winter. The Native Americans used the chewed up leaves and tea to help cure skin ailments. Behind me, you can see a western hemlock. They can be identified by their scaly bark and their feathery needles that grow at uneven lengths. They also have cones that grow up to be no more than ½ inch and they're egg-shaped. The hemlock tree can grow to be up to 250 feet tall. Behind me, we have a western red cedar. They can grow up to 200 feet tall. They can be identified by their dark green, kind of scaly looking needles and their red-brown peeling bark. No matter how hard you try, you actually can't get a sliver from a cedar. They also have these really small cones. They're also egg-shaped, and they have alternating scales up to 5 or 6 pairs. The Native Americans used the wood of the cedar to create canoes and boxes. They used them for boxes because the wood was really great at repelling pests. Behind me, you can see 2 very large Douglas fir trees. They grow to this scale because they can live to be over 750 years old. Douglas firs can be recognized by their bark, which has these deep ridges and grooves in it, which actually makes it very fire resistant. They also have these cones that grow to be between 2 and 4 inches long, and you'll see a little bit closer, but they have these bracts that look like little mouse tails. The Douglas fir is really valuable for the lumber industry because of how the trees grow very tall and straight. They're also one of the most commonly used types of trees for Christmas trees. Here we have an evergreen huckleberry. They can be recognized by their dark green leaves that are shiny on top and they're a pale green on the bottom. They have pretty pink bell-shaped flowers and they produce edible purplish black berries. They also have their relative, the red huckleberry, but you don't want to get them confused. The evergreen has darker leaves and they're sharp-toothed and a little bit leathery feeling. Thanks for watching our Forest Flora ID video. If you're out and about in your neighborhood on a walk and you see any of these plants we saw today, snap a photo and comment below. We'd love to see what you see.